Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career and finances, as well as ancestral messages. You'll find the link to my Patreon listed in my description box below, or you can join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Without further ado, let us tap in and find out, why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Let us tap in and talk to God, okay? So something did not go as planned for a specific somebody here. We have the Seven of Wands reversed, and I'm also seeing the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Something did not go as planned for this person here who wanted so badly to be your enemy or to stand against you. Because I see that this person is swallowing their pride at this time. This person is hiding their shame, their guilt, their embarrassment, and their humiliation at this time. This person is withering away somewhere, depressed, miserable, and very lonely within themselves. No matter what is happening outside of them, inside of this person, it's a cold, cold world. I'm channeling the energy of this defeat is enabling this person to even want to come towards you with a sincere apology. But they know it's too late, or too little too late. You wouldn't care anyway, even if they did apologize. This is where this person is at with it. It's like this person can't face themselves. Like, I'm channeling somebody that they're trying their best to keep it together or hold it in, but every day they're suffering within themselves because of this defeat and what it comes with, or what it means for them. Okay. We have the Two of Cups here. Yeah. This person, they created this version of you in their mind, within their emotions, and they went based on that. They began to assume all these things about you, and therefore they thought that you were an easy target, or they could come up against you somehow. It's like this person got way in over their head with the person they thought you were. And the truth of you is now beginning to be slowly unraveled. They beginning to see your true colors, or your true identity, not what they wanted to see in the first place. We have the King of Wands here. We have the Four of Swords. So, we have Cancer energy. We have Libra energy. We have Leo energy. We have Aries energy. And we have Sagittarius energy here. Interesting what I'm seeing here, beloved. The defeat energy that I was channeling, right? It's the download was that something has already ended. Like, this is a message in relation to an old karmic cycle that this person is stuck in a certain loop, thinking that something is still going on, or there is something to fight for here. But this person is realizing that you are already winning, or you're already standing in your power, or you're truly who you are within whatever it is that you do in life. They also realizing that your gift, your talent, your skills, it's not for sale, or it's nothing that they should have came against or came for. This person feels sorry for themselves. They feel foolish for coming up against you the way they did. Because at this time, this person, they're suffering in silence. And not only that, they don't know what to do with themselves. Like, life is becoming so detached and disconnected to themselves that their life seems like it's not worth living. But to keep themselves together, or to still hold it, it's like they feel like they need to hold on to something that is unrealistic or completely just unreal. Like, literally, this is somebody that is watching you win, or just rise up and flourish and still stand in your power and still be who you are, regardless of what they try to do to you. They literally are so afraid of your favor. They literally so afraid of your calling. They literally so afraid. This is literal fear of you. Like, this is all this person thinks about. And every thought, every emotion as well is linked to fear of you. They seeing that, like, you are still you. You are still moving forward and unbothered and phased, still in your energy. And it's killing them inside that they stood against you the way they did, or they tried or attempted to do something to you, to stand in your way in life the way that they did. Because they realizing that regardless of what they tried to do, say, or however way they tried to act, it didn't do anything but come back to them, because now it's eating at them inside. They're having to live with it. So what really did they gain from it, except manifesting and calling in their own demise with this? As people, beloved, you must understand, not things are not written out in our foreheads. Oh, this one's going through depression, or this one is on antipsychotics, or this one is mentally unstable. This one is a molester, or something in relation to that. Or this one is suffering and they're sad. This one is this. And it's not written on our foreheads what we actually are dealing with and going through. The battles that we fight, if we don't have someone connected to us that is truly on our side, it's usually us and the battle alone. This person here, they're fighting this battle alone, because nobody else cares, or nobody else actually knows to what extent or what depth this person tried to, like, go against you or attempted to do something to you here. It's like they have to stand on something individually. They have to live with it without the validation from another person that everything's going to be okay. It's not that bad. Nah, something is bad. But I'm not seeing you here. I'm just seeing that there's an enemy who stood against you, and now they have to watch you still be okay regardless. That's all I'm seeing here. You are not here. You're showing up in this message as somebody that is not even a part of this. Someone here created a reality of their own and wanted you to be in it so bad, but in the worst way. And there's nothing like that. Someone is really, they really lost. You know, when you realize you fighting with like yourself, or you fighting alone. This is where this person is at. This person has lost complete power here over themselves within the situation. Okay, we have the Four of Wands, we have double Sagittarius energy, we have the Emperor reversed, we have double Aries energy and double Libra energy here. This person here, beloved, they're yeah, man, someone here is just really going through it. They did too much, or they had hope in this way too much. They're only now realizing, oh, maybe I should have invested my energy more wisely and not tried to stand against somebody who's not even in my league, or who's not even who I thought they were this whole time. It's like the scariest thing about all of this is that this person created this false narrative about your identity, and then they attached themselves to it, and then they lived within that reality that they created, not the reality of who you truly are. No, they created this false narrative about your identity, and then they just went with that. And now that the truth of you is something that is being shown to them, they can't take it. It literally goes against everything that they told themselves and convinced themselves and programmed themselves about you and about the situation. That's why it's killing them the way it's killing them, even leading them to the point of deep regret and deep sorrow, wanting to come forward and express sincere and genuine apologies, when it won't change the fact that they are still going to have to pay for what they've done. They'll still have to go through this regardless. And I'm sorry, it's not going to take away their karma. Karma is karma. It's like you, on the other hand, you doing you. Like, you're not worried about this person. Your life is just fine. Like, you don't gotta damn worry about this person. You are chasing your own life, and in your life there's blessings chasing you. And imagine someone seeing that, but them knowing that they wanted you in the opposite predicament. They didn't want you with the favor that you have. They didn't want you to have those blessings. This person here, the tables have turned here. Yeah, this person moved too quickly, or they moved in such a way that they felt like they knew the answers, or they already figured something out about you, about your life. Like, this person was not humble in anything that they did when it comes to what they tried to do to you. And they just went ham, and they just went crazy with it, and they just came at you the way they did. And now it's like, how do you come back from that, or how do you undo that? There is nothing like that. They have to stand on it. And that's this person's biggest nightmare and worst fear, that they are literally having to live with this. It'd be different if they successfully did whatever this is to you. They wouldn't even care about the fact that you are experiencing something bad in your life, in your reality, in your world because of them and what they did or what they tried to do. It'd be like, yes, I finally got to this person, because all this person cares about is not seeing you win or not seeing you get your blessings, your favor, or standing in your power, or being within your energy. But that's all they seeing. Left, right, and center. Anything that they hear about you is good. Anything that they see of you is good. And they drowning in their own regret and sorrow. They're so pitiful. Like they feel so sorry for themselves. It's not even towards you at this point. It's like it's to themselves, for themselves. They feel like they've disappointed themselves with this. You know, when you look up at your life and you realize, damn, I made all these decisions and choices to do something, and looking at this person, they're still doing just fine regardless of what I tried to do. So I wasted my time, I wasted my resources, I wasted my energy, when I could have done this and this with my time and energy and resources, and I lost the opportunity to do that. Now things are different. The tables have turned. And the other part of this whole thing is that no one cares about what this person tried to do to you, because also no one is this person. You can't carry another person's burden, no matter who they are in your life. This person, even if someone was to know everything that they did, it won't affect that person that knows. They still have to live with this. Something significant about them having to live with it, and they don't have it in them based on capability and ability to really like push through, because something is really burdensome and heavy on its own. Like they carrying their own cross here. We have Pisces energy here, okay? We have the Lovers here. We have Gemini energy. Double Gemini energy actually here. We have triple Libra energy, and we also have Aquarius energy as well. We have the Ace of Cups, double Cancer energy, double Pisces energy, and we have Scorpio energy here as well. With this Moon energy, it's triple Cancer energy here. So what I'm seeing here is like this person is fighting a silent battle within themselves. Yes, they can be around whoever, or they can try to connect themselves to whatever, go there, do that. But inside, there's this big void that this person is trying to fill with all these things outside of them. And all these things outside of them are not going to take away what's inside of them. They are heavily burdened. They're struggling to sleep at night. They're struggling to stay in touch with reality without wandering off in another dimension that they want to create out of the fact that like it's more comfortable to look at things in this perspective, because looking at the truth is something they are unable to really like do. Like this person, clearly they did way too much here. Somebody bit off more than they could chew. They ran themselves dry. They did too much. It's way too much. And now that tables turn energy, where all that they've done and it being way too much and they just carrying it, they're unable to like live with it here without needing some form of like outlet or help, or without them like struggling the way they're struggling. They just can't like live and just be, and face daily basis situations as we all do. And this is something that, like we've established, somebody bit off more than they could chew, and they are unable to make it out of this loop. Like they keep experiencing that same energy of regret and sorrow and humiliation and guilt and embarrassment and shame. So much of it. It's heavy, it's unbearable, intolerable, it's a lot. And when people face situations, they deal with them differently. You think that like someone in this position would be like trying to, it's like, this is the type of person that instead of they handle situations like these in ways that they will do too much in their reality to come off as if everything is okay. Though now they're doing this, and now they're going there, and now they're wearing this and eating there and being there, and they'll try to like do all these things as distractions and collateral damage of the actual situation. They will do everything, and it'll seem, that's the illusion, that like, oh, they're okay. But this person's trying to console themselves and comfort themselves, and it's a coping mechanism. Their behavior, their ways of being at this time, they're just trying to cope, man. This backfire with this return to sender, with this tables turn energy that they're in, it's literally hard to live for them at this time. Let us tap in further to this energy, okay? Yeah, this person bit off more than they could chew. Like, in everything that we've established, they still watching you be okay. Can you understand what that can do to a person in this situation? Like, these are things that can literally like enable somebody to just be so empty inside and just like let us tap in further to this energy, go a little bit deeper. Let's talk to God here. This person wants out of this state of being, this predicament, so badly. Like, they would do anything to feel anything else outside of what they're feeling, to think in any other way outside of how they're thinking. They just like wish they could just body jump or something, or just be a different person in general, so that they just forget all of this. And it's not easy for this person, obviously, because here you are a constant reminder of what they've done. Here you are a constant reminder of their defeat, their failure, and their disappointment within themselves, their shame, guilt, humiliation, embarrassment. Like, this person bit off more than they could chew here. And they don't know what to do about that. When you bite off more than you can chew, what happens? You literally, like, it could kill somebody. It goes down the round pipe, and it's like, damn, like, I want, it must come out, or like, I need something we have the Ten of Swords here. It just gets worse and worse. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Like this person, the things that they're doing right now, like what we've established where they're going there, doing this, trying to tap into that, trying to like distract themselves with all these things outside of them in their world, in their reality, in their life. It's to not only what we've established where it's to comfort and console themselves and to make themselves feel better and to, put themselves in a position where they can be in an illusion. It's also to enable them to feel like, because this is a situation where it can take away from someone's this is really deep. Because if you think about it, we all have ways in which we think and feel about ourselves. And what happens when those ways in which we think and feel about ourselves start to be shaken up by something or someone? We try to hold on to everything that reminds us of who we are. Whether that's a person, a thing, a habit, a place, a way of being. We try to resort to our nature, where our habitat, where we feel like ourselves, but that's what this person is trying to do, but it's not working. The more they try to be in that energy, the more they feel lost, like someone is going through a lot. They holding on by a thread. And I swear, the most hurtful thing to this person is the fact that you don't care. Can you imagine going all out, doing whatever, saying whatever, acting however, in hopes of standing against another person or opposing or trying to destroy something for another person, just for you to end up getting no reaction from them, or just zero energy, or absolutely nothing out of it? Wouldn't you feel like a fool, you yourself, beloved, if you were in this situation? It's embarrassing, you guys. It's humiliating. It's degrading. It's a disappointment of self, where it's like they even can't look at themselves in the mirror. Like guilt, shame. It's truly like that, y'all. This person wishes that they could, turn back time to enable them to make better decisions and choices when it comes to you and this situation that they created. But I mean, you can wish all you want, but it has already come to pass the way it has come to pass. And they're in the predicament that they're in. This person is going through a lot, beloved. There is a lot of, back to what we've established, where the way in which they looked at themselves, you are changing that. And what happens when the way in which somebody saw themselves is no longer the way they see themselves? They need to attach themselves to something else that will make them feel connected to who they are. And what happens when they don't find that? They just go down a rabbit hole where they continuously just lose themselves, and they start doing weird stuff or just creepy stuff, and it shows. That's the embarrassment of it. Humiliation, guilt, shame. Like now you weird, or now it's like creepy. Like it's no longer, oh, you're doing too much. Like, nah, like, man, like you played out. Or it's just, what's wrong with you? Like, it will literally be like that for this person. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah, it's fated to turn out like that. Like this person here, if you think about it, you are the one meant to be going through what they're going through. You are the one meant to be in the position where you're now losing yourself because something has happened that has shaken you up inside, in your world and in your reality, in your life. And it was going to be their fault. See how tables turn? That's that wheel energy where fates and destiny take control of the situation, and like that's where it comes in, where in the end this person is learning a lesson that like you are not the one. The version of you that they're comfortable with and that they created in their head is not your problem. You live rent free in this person's head, in their heart as well, in their spirit. Like someone, they just got something real twisted. They have this whole situation and they have you just, it's all twisted, and now it's untangling. It's no longer twisted, it's untangling, and now this person, they don't know what to do because it's going against everything they thought and felt about you, about the situation. I'm seeing that it's hard for this person to keep doing the things that they usually would love to do because they don't feel connected to those things. Back to the fact that they're trying, it's like they're shaken within the core of self. It's like how if I would question now, like, is this what I'm meant to do? Do I even like wearing this? Like, that's like my whole identity now being abruptly, like, oh, guys. And it's going to show because this person is going to start acting up in a weird way here. Whether you see it or hear about it or know of it, like something weird this person is going to start being on, like, or they're going to be trying too hard to hold on to a version of themselves or to remain in a comfortable energy of like, okay, I still know who I am. This person has gone far deep into a rabbit hole where they can't recognize themselves. They can't even talk to anyone about it without even going down further that rabbit hole of feeling lost and like, who am I type of energy. Clearly this is something really deep here that somebody tried to do to you. We have the King of Wands, like lies, gossip, slander. Nothing is going to make this person feel better, even if they were surrounded by people that hated you and they were fueling them and saying all these things about you or attacking you. Anything, it wouldn't make this person feel better because this person, they know what's up. They know the truth. How are you going to come for somebody who doesn't care about anything you do, anything you on? Anything that has to do with you means nothing to them, right? So how is, you see what, like, this person is going through a lot. How are they going to come for you if you are not even there about this whole thing, or you just like, yo, whatever? It's like literally the scariest thing for this person right now. Like, y'all, someone's going through a lot. And they can't hide it now. It'd be different. It used to be different is what I'm seeing here. It used to be something that they can hide, or their ways used to be comforting enough to keep them going. But now that nothing that they're used to, that familiarity energy is gone. So it's like, oh my God, what am I doing? Who am I? Like, and now here you are again. You're showing up as this person's worst nightmare because you are a constant reminder of all of this that they're trying to forget about themselves, or they're trying to console themselves, and they're trying to illusionize things, or they're trying to just create a false reality. They're trying too hard. You are reminding them how deeply insecure they are, or the root of why they did what they did, what the truth actually is. It's like they can't run away from this even if they're tried, because clearly they're trying. You just keep doing you, beloved. Like, You are blessed, you are favored, and it is what it is. Whoever thinks, feels a type of way about it, like, man, who cares? Like, you weren't born to please people's ego or to be the version of you that people want you to be. Like, I'm not gonna be who you want me to be. I'm gonna be who I am, and like, whether you perceive me or not, just leave me alone. You know what I mean? It's that energy that you should be in at this time, because really, this doesn't matter to you, or it shouldn't. You know, people try too hard, especially when they feel threatened and cornered and like scared of someone's like power or they just do crazy stuff, or they do crazy things and weird things, you know, and they catch up to them, and that's what's happening. Okay, I'm being called to end this message here. This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time, and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career and finances, as well as ancestral messages. The link to my Patreon will be listed in my description box below, or you can join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.